Wow. Welcome to Talks with Tomato. Welcome to our very first episode. And guess who I have with me in studio today? The bubbly and oh so spicy, my co-host, Brooke.
Hey Tomato, long time no see. Who would have thought you and me doing something new?
Yes, and I'm Tomato from Plumstead, Cape Town.
I'm from Athlone, Cape Town, and today we'll be chatting about a oh so hot topic right now in South Africa. So a hot topic right now in South Africa, because you can, there will be consequences.
Yep, that's right. Either giving up your voice, giving mine your money, or you have an opportunity for change. But the ultimate question, Brooke, is, does it really make a difference?
That's a really good question. Are you registered?
I am registered, and you?
How many times have you voted?
Look, I probably voted about twice, is that right?
I think so. We're about the same age, right?
We are.
Yeah, 31.
33.
Round about the same. So I voted twice. You voted twice.
I did.
And why did you vote? And who did you vote for first?
But if you look at it, before I give my answer, that I'm shy to talk about it, why were our parents so secretive of it back then?
So I think my parents, they voted, for the ANC, and they voted for democracy. And now, as times changed, they saw ANC wasn't giving them what they wanted, what they promised. And secretly, in my opinion, they voted for DA. What's your opinion?
No, 100%. I do agree with that. I do believe that my parents did a bit differently then. They voted for DA at first, even though ANC was the way to go at the time, 1994, if I have my facts in order. But yes, so DA it was. I think that's my last two votes. Are people still secretive about it, or people our age?
I think that's a good question, because I don't think it's secretive. I think people are more open these days to talk about the taboo subjects, politics being one of them, politics, religion, money. If I asked people on the street, who do you vote for and why? I think they are more likely to give you a straight and honest answer in today's world than before.
And now with the next upcoming elections, are you going to stick to your peoples, the one that you voted for the last time?
So I'm going to be honest with you, I voted also for DA. Because like then and sort of now, DA was the better part of the let's be honest, shitty political parties.
And then just to pause you there, would you say your latest two votes, or your latest vote, what, in 2019, was it influenced?
I think it was heavily influenced by the DA. We had a lot of things done, like potholes were collected, lights were fixed quickly. Like if we complained to the ward councillor and he was DA, then it would be done. We would have correspondence, we would have feedback, so much communication, so you felt important. So at that time, DA was like for the people.
Well, with so many potholes happening, I don't know where these potholes come from.
Bad
construction work, whatever it's called. But let's be honest, potholes get filled up quickly.
How has your parents, their voting impacted you?
From my side, so what they do, we do. I think that's just how life goes, number one. And number two, as simple or as stupid as it may sound, I'm going to give the example of potholes, especially in the area that I stay in. Today there's a pothole. Literally 3 days later, I see a difference. Who's doing that? Maybe corrupt tenders, maybe corrupt whatever it may be. It's a very small difference. It's made many bigger things, bigger fish to fry, where we need to see, proper execution and stuff. But I mean, that's one reason that I would say I see a difference. Or what's the slogan?
I would purely vote DA again, because let's talk about the three main parties. ANC, DA, that shortly after, rode that wave of democracy, saying, we are here for the people, basically, and, they have diverse panel of people, white, black, colored, everything. So they were diverse and actually standing up for the people. Then you have the EFF, who's radical and, more aggressive, more provoking, because if they want something to be changed, they will cause violence. That's the three parties that I think are noticeable. In your opinion, what do you think?
Another noticeable thing would be load shedding. Let's be honest. I mean, load shedding, of course, is nationwide. But at the same time, if we look at Eskom's push, to be specific, we have it a little bit better. I know we got these water here in Betty's Bay or something like that helps with our load shedding. So I mean, all parts are corrupt, but I mean, they are doing maybe the minimum, which is not good enough, but they're doing something where we can see a difference. I know there's many other big things like in poverty areas where people don't have water, people don't have proper housing, you know what I mean? I do believe with that little 1 to 5% that they are making a difference in, these are not just small challenges that are being executed in a sustainable manner or something. I do believe in them, and I mean, let's take a chance. We can vote the ANC out, and let's see. Let's take a risk. I mean, we're all about risks. We want to see a difference, but we're too scared to give a different party a difference. So how are we gonna get people to vote, to even just register? Number one.
Well, I did hear on the news that thousands of new registered voters have come into the pool. So even though they were registered, it's getting them there to actually cast their vote. You know, I think there's a lot of new voters that don't know who to vote for. How they're getting the information is a very important part. So social media is massive.
And also, a fun fact that I saw today is that, do you know that more females are registered than male?
I think females want to see a change. Are they more proactive than men? But I wanted to bring us back to what you said about DA. When you say that small percentage of change that they make. DA governs, right, the Western Cape.
Yep.
Compare our province to other provinces. Ours run on a way better schedule for load shedding because we have better power structures. The things are just done more efficiently. And that's so strange. Pooling all our resources to get out of load shedding. It's over, is it now what? Two decades now of load shedding.
Sounds about right.
It's like at this point we should have been out of load shedding. And at the SONA, ANC blatantly said,
Sure, I saw that.
Bro, that SONA was a joke.
As
load
always.
shedding, as always. Load shedding will be eliminated. Friend, it is 2024.
We still at it.
I remember in high school sitting with a candle writing for my homework. Do you remember those days?
I don't, eh?
You don't?
I don't remember or studying or just what years is 20? When was this? Well, let's just say 10 years ago. 10 years ago, 2024, 2014. Maybe, eh? But maybe wasn't it a thing of once in a blue moon?
Look, I remember when I took exams that there was no lights, nothing, and for hours.
Is it?
I remember that. Did load shedding? Let me ask you this. How did load shedding, when it started, affect you?
Load shedding 10 years ago.
So
how it started, or I can't even think of a incident or a story, where I was, what was I doing.
So interesting fact, what I just looked up today was...
Oh yes, wait, I do recall being, okay, this is now more 5 years ago, just before COVID hit. Yes, we started there. Well, I came in hot there. And I remember at our work, we didn't have generators, so we hired generators. How embarrassing.
So wait, so you 2 years older than me, right? Load shedding started in 2008, right? So I was in matric in 2010. So I remember load shedding when I was trying to study for my matric exam. That's how I remember it vividly.
Well, that's a good one. Well, tell me now, what do you expect? What are your expectations? I mean, we spoke about the problem, but what are you expecting from?
I expect, not just from political parties, but from us as a younger generation. Okay, are you so millennial? Yeah, no?
Millennial, what's it?
Millennial.
Millionaire.
I'm a young millionaire. What we need for a change, we need a rival company to be competition for Eskom so that they will cut down on load shedding. Come up with contingency plans to say, look, we can't do load shedding like this. What can we do? That water generating thing, solar panels, all these things. Let's get a plan B and let's implement it ASAP. Now they're all too laxy-daisy and they're like, yeah, no, this is our new normal.
No, 100%. I really believe that because we only have one establishment or one company giving us electricity, when it comes to these tender things, they legit break stuff. they give the jobs to somebody that can, in inverted commas, fix it, but it's not getting fixed correctly. But they legit break it just so somebody can get money. Another stealing strategy from tenders or whatever it's called. So, totally do agree with you.
If you want to see a change, what do you have to do?
Vote.
Exactly. So let's take one moment. It takes you 5 minutes. Get in, show your ID, vote.
And also, just to wrap up on that, I actually just saw a post from the IEC today that you can still register.
Wow.
Online.
I thought that they ended the registering from the 1st to the 3rd of Feb was the last time, but this is fantastic news.
Right? So, I mean, for those that has not registered yet, and I mean, there's still about 20 million people that can still register, especially the younger age group that can still. So, guys, get on it.
And remember,
life is good
regardless.